Okay, so we tried our hand at law. See if we can like reinvent the wheel over here. And we bumped into another law, so it's kind of funny. So, excuse me. Where we're at, we're trying to get old school Trafalgar law to be relevant is maybe there's a way to play with the curve. Maybe there's a way to have bigger bodies hit the board, because the where it kind of stands now is that it's hard to play that game with your board is constantly filled with low drops. It's kind of hard to play that game because of where board removal is at. And you already know, you bump into Moria, bump into Lucci, it's free pops and your board is being compromised. And God forbid if you attack with any of your characters, because now if they can pop something and attack something else, so it becomes tough. It becomes very tough. Okay, so I can see what the opposing law player is trying to do is load up their board with the chopper gimmick. So it's like Zootopian Law. That sounded cool. I was just saying things, but that actually sounded kind of cool. Where we're at on this deck is we're leaning on the green package, right? And we're using red as like our low drops, because I want to say at this point in time, the greens are better than the reds for this deck, that is. So that's where my mind was at. It's just to fill up the board with a bunch of red low drops, because it's real easy, right? You're 1, 2, 3, 4. Like right now, we play four Don can play 4 1-drops, and then we have shambles. So, so like, yeah. See, it's just about loading the board up, right? And then we can shambles. We can attack and we can shambles. So it's just funny that way. And so right now, hopefully we get to draw into some of the other innovative cards in the deck. But yeah, that's it. It's technically easy. You can save. Well, I want to word this properly. I don't want to trigger nobody. When I say technically easy, what I'm simply trying to say is you can keep the 1-drops in your hand until you need to play them to fill up the board. That's what I mean when I reference it's technically easy. Now, I would approve of not swinging Chopper. Oh wow, well, just right. Chopper would be able to rest one of the characters, so we are at risk of losing something here. Okay, so we're putting pressure. They would have to either drop a 2K or block, so they have the 2K available. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that was the better play. Take advantage of the pressure that was available. Ooh, a Cavendish shoe. So yeah, that's where we're at. Obviously, life is a resource, and draw shenanigans or search shenanigans. So we still have cards to try to help get some cards out of the deck. Play some search cards and get this and get that. As you can see, Bonnie's there. I'm surprised they didn't use the chopper. I wonder what they're doing here. Is it a rush character? Oh, okay. Well, that's fun, because if you're gonna take the okay, as if you're gonna add or take another character on the board, you must be getting rid of that 2K chopper, and that 2K chopper is a technical threat to us, which is kind of funny. So you play Cavendish. See, now our board is back at 5. Like you guys get what I'm saying? Our board is back at 5, so it's kind of fun. So it's not too difficult or complicated to set up shenanigans. It's like a lot of decks it's you just gotta come at it differently. You gotta like, okay, what's a different way to play this deck? Now, is it super advantageous to load up the board with 1-drops beforehand, and then now you have all your Dawn to make a bigger play? Yes. But do we play in a meta that makes that easy for us? No. We already know that leaving a bunch of 1-drops or 2 whatever drops on the board, just leaving them out on the board like that, increases the odds of them playing some sort of effect to take something out. And yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Are we going Automa again? Oh, we're going for another search. Okay, add more cards to hand. Ooh, a kid and killer. So yeah, we don't. I don't know where I saw that, but I felt like I saw like a law player in a tournament. Just hold everything in his hand and then played it and then went for the. Because when you really think about it, you're turning a 5-drop into a 2-drop. So in theory, if it takes 2 cards or even 3 to fill up your board to 5, then that's just what do you call it? 5 Don. That's like either a 3 Don to a 5 Don play, depending on how much you need to fill the board. So you're maxing out your value anyway in a technical sense. If you look at it from a different camera angle, you're still like getting your value. So that's what I have to say on all that. It's just, I think part of it, I'm not saying it's easy to win, right? But I'm saying it's not that difficult. It's easier to fill up your board to 5 than we used to believe. It's just how we were playing once upon a time that was just like, oh man, this is beyond difficult. So I was like, oh, okay. So it's watching that guy play Law in a tournament and seeing how he was able to get his board to 5, right? Watching him play in a tournament, get his board to 5, it was like, oh, okay, this is a different approach. This is a more favorable approach given the way the meta is behaving. And then it's like, okay, well, we need things to stick. How do we get things to stick? Well, you got to play bigger bodies. So I'm like, okay, well, and right now all the green Supernova cards are just kind of better than what's available in red. So we're leaning on the green Supernova package. And then that's why you saw the Rosinante, because it's like, well, now we have an excuse to have an 8-drop, have an excuse to have an 8K character be put into the deck. So, I mean, this is what makes an OG Law deck very fun and viable. You see, it's filled with the 5-drop blocker Law for more shenanigans. Right now, we just gotta handle. Let's see if we can turn this around. Can't really take advantage of Makino, but Makino is there on the board. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's the other concept there. So that 5-drop Luffy is just to help for the black matchup. That's what the 5-drop Luffy's for, is to help with black matchups. I really feel like we need to play on Otama. Ooh, what? We just raw dropped a Rush Luffy. Oh, that's kind of crazy. Okay, well, we got Cavendish to help us get our Dawn back, so that's actually true. We could go for some fun plays. They don't got many cards in hand. Yes, I see it. 7, you're probably going to have to take 7, 7, and then we have a shambles play. Oh, dag. That's a bigger swing than I expected. You could just bounce back. Yeah, I needed a red. Restand Luffy. Luffy attacks. Oh, that's good. Now we have the Makino in our hand. So we actually have a wonderful series of counterpower. I thought you already shambles. I'm confused. You just got to block. Okay, GG. I wonder why he would accept the loss instead of blocking. I mean, we had a lot of counterpower, but I don't know the math. We didn't keep one up for Radical Beam, which I felt like we should have. But yeah. We would have to block. He would have to block, lose a character. He would have still 3 characters on the board. I don't know. Because that would have been a push for game at that point, and then it would have just been count the cards, swing, we lose 2, swing, we lose. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, forget it. I would have to look back at it and actually start doing math. So that's my problem. I would have to look back at it and start doing math. Oh, I'm dumb. Oh my God. Luffy's effect. He couldn't be blocked. Oh my God, Lord have mercy. It's one of those brain farts where I already knew that was his ability. Oh my God, I'm embarrassed. Oh. I already knew that was his ability, and then I just completely let it escape my mind. That's nuts. All right, well, thank y'all for humoring me. Dag, what a way to lose. Man, that was the old days. The terrors of Luffy, where you had to respect it. And then, this game, this game has taken very weird places. Like it's very weird. Where it's like, oh, Rush Luffy's not that scary no more because it's like people aren't really playing blockers like that anymore. So it's 2K. It was 2K counters for the most part. So it's just weird. That's kind of funny. That's funny. Rush Luffy was definitely the MVP of that last match. Ooh. Well, 6 Dawn. We got 6 Dawn. We have enough 1-drops to literally play to fill up our board back to 5 and then go for a shambles play. And to be honest, because like let's say we're playing Otamas, we can use the Dawn to attack the Jinbei. And you're not saving that. Ooh, we got a Zoro. Just counting out the Dawn, trying to see if we can get the most out of things. Maybe that encourages cards out of hand, but I doubt it. I wouldn't dare save that. Yeah, I was thinking of swinging with the Dawn, but that's probably better. You rather the Makinos touch the board? And then we just get our Makinos back. Zoro swing for 6. So you see that? You see, it's sure it's not as Dawn advantageous as the way we used to play Law, but it's literally it's 1 Dawn, right? To drop these cards. It's 1 Dawn to drop them. So, but yeah, you notice like the red package is more of the low drops. But at the end of the day, if we need to shambles in a red body, you see beige or even a bigger green drop, right? Like if we swing with Law and we shambles him back to our hand, we drop a red card. So it all still works out mathematically. I ain't gonna lie. It looks like we can do some scary stuff now. I mean, I would definitely attack with Nami into Robin, and then he shambles it. Okay. So, more shambles. The 5-drop shambles play. Makino's still vulnerable. Oh, our Zoro leader swing. Oh no. Okay, he didn't power reduce it enough, but he still got rid of our blocker. And then, okay, this whole play works out fine. Yeah, I'll go with the Makino. Because I think Otama has more value. I mean, we're always just going to shambles it back, right? So I would go with the Makino. Decisions are being made. Okay, nah. I don't know. I think because you could just, if you double drop the, we drew another one. Careful now. So right now, I really think unless you want to do like some, like, I guess some severe double swing shenanigans. There you go. I'll go with that one. Oh, wait. Okay, I didn't even complete the thought that was in my head. You can summon Makino. We're at 5. Rest the Makino, pump the Nami, and then swing. That's where my brain was at. Now, what can we do here? Well, Otama can still be summoned to put the blocker Law in jeopardy, as he only has 2 life and 3 cards in hand. So see, now blocker Law is in jeopardy. He would need to invest. Like if we swinging for 5, he'll still need to invest. The Dawn is a threat. We just put some Dawn on the Dawn and, attack. And then we got a double swing. So yeah, there are things happening in our favor. Okay, so he blocks, which means either his counter power isn't available, or he just prefers the cards in his hand right now. He only has 2 life, 3 cards. Keep that in mind. And his Law is 4K power. So literally, if he wants to block and keep the Law, he'll need to drop a 2K. Wait. we're not. Okay then. We attack. We get a free 7k pump. Keep in mind if we do a shambles, but we don't have any green bodies on the board. Man, I said that wrong. My bad. We got what we need. We do the shambles. We put the Nami, I'm guessing, back in the hand. And then we just restand and we attack and we get another 2k pump. Oh, that was the trigger? That's not what you wanted, buddy. I promise. Well, he couldn't play it. So I guess in his mind, it's better the trigger than nothing, which makes sense. Restand. Puts a Don. Attacks. Swings for 10. Yeah, end turn. There's no need to overextend and just try to secure this game. Yeah, we have a lot more videos of not only this deck but other decks, trying to get some more. We want to get some more stuff out there in general. But hopefully, I want to really rotate leaders. I really want to showcase a bunch of different leaders. So outside of doing a video like this and then showing a gauntlet to really show off a deck, I'm going to try to keep putting different leaders out there unless you guys have a request. If you happen to have requests, then I'll try to focus on a request. Oh, we definitely got counter. We could probably regular block. No, maybe we're getting baited. I was thinking regular block and like, what's, if he really wants to attack. If he really wants to attack us, then 6k is just easier to defend. Okay, we did that. Swing for 5. We have enough counter all over the place, to be honest. If we took that, he could have, he could Don stack, sure. Unless he restands. That's swinging for 8. Yeah, so we have enough counter. Oh, GG. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.